The DTM, 450 horsepower meets lightweight construction and cutting-edge materials. Battling for position is also a battle for every gram. Every time a car absorbs a bump, turns, brakes or accelerates, it's affected by unseen forces. Where car and road surface meet is where unsprung masses affect ride, as Mattias Ekström explains. They're the things that stay on the ground, for example, wheel, rims, tires, to an extent shock absorbers, wishbones a bit too, the things that ensure that the wheels stay on the ground. The suspension system holds the unsprung masses. Every time it compresses or expands, parts here get accelerated and forces build up. No matter what class of racing, bumps cause the suspension to compress and the wheel mass gets pushed up. This transfers energy forces into the car, which also begins to move. In extreme cases, the wheel even briefly leaves the track. The disturbance caused by the suspension's moving masses carries over into the car. Bad for performance and hard work for springs and shock absorbers. From the bodywork down, everything that gets stabilized is unsprung mass. Springs and shock absorbers, wheel suspension, wheel bearings, steering components, brakes, and finally the tire, which ultimately has to fit harmoniously into the whole package.
We need to know in which condition the suspension will affect the performance of the tire. So the vehicle dynamics, so it's a vehicle, it's a suspension, it's a tire, it's a road, and also the driver. So it's a whole system, and we need to make sure we have optimized tire performances for this complete system.
Developers are constantly optimizing tire behavior and materials for low weight.
What would be revolutionary would be a drastic cut in weight. It would be conceivable, for instance, to replace the steel belt with special reinforcements, like special sorts of polyamide.
In racing, this revolution is already very advanced. Being used here are synthetic fibers 7 times stronger than steel. Interwoven into mats, they form the lightweight backbone of the tire. The belt and running surface also have high-tech fibers coursing through them in order to save weight. A tire with less weight produces fewer forces within the suspension, and that means a better aligned chassis. But what difference do a few hundred grams make for the driver? When you drive over very small bumps that you can hardly see, then you want to have maximum pressure on the tire so that the car's got good downforce, and the things that haven't got springs should then stay on the ground, so you've got maximum grip. And that's something that's very important to a driver, that the unsprung mass is light. Drivers certainly notice that. A heavy tire that speeds up and thus absorbs energy needs a very long time to disperse it again. So for quite a while it's unstable. Given the same forces in suspension, a lighter wheel becomes stable faster, with clear benefits for performance. Where fewer forces are at work, finer tuning can be made. Unsprung masses, causing unseen effects with a visible influence on victory or defeat.